My name is Gary Butterfield.
My name is Cole Ross.
And you're listening to Real Lich Hours, the Baldur's Gate 3 podcast with art by Jaden Dale and music by Gwen Static.
And in this episode, we coronate our good friend Enver Gortash and go to prison.
Yeah, I recruit you to the Flaming Fist in Legends and Lore Part 1.
Talk about fighting Gortash in alternate realities. Fighting Gortash early, I mean.
Yeah, I need a name for that segment. Give the skinny on the city in Legends and Lore Part 2.
Talk about the Steel Watch in Fiend Folio.
And finally, read one of your comments in the forum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into the city.
We are down. No, we are not down in Lowtown. That's where we will be next episode.
We're looking down on it.
Yeah, but this is a place we have heard about before. People have talked about Wyrm's Rock as being a place where specifically Duke Ravengard is being held.
Yes. Yeah. And that's going to be part of a larger kind of quest chain that's all connected to Will.
Yes.
Stuff, and kind of pursuing that eventually will get us into a dungeon that's under here.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why we're not doing the dungeon, it's not level appropriate.
No, not at all.
You want to be max level and fully equipmented out. Since neither of us have Will in our party, we're just going to go there for funzos.
Yeah,
it's it's gonna be a little bit awkward.
It'll be one of those things where it's like, oh hey Will, why you been back at the hotel? You won't believe it, but
I love going back to camp and explaining to a party member you solved their whole deal while they were gone. Like, what a dream! They just had to hang out and play with Scratch. And there's also several Legends and Lore segments in this episode and the next episode. We're in the city now. There's background for city stuff.
Yes.
So we're going to parse that out. The entire history of Baldur's Gate is too big. When we talk about that, we're going to concentrate on a couple small things. We might revisit other parts of it later.
As things are relevant, I think.
Yeah. So much like getting into Wyrm's Crossing, as you approach Wyrm's Rock, you get stopped by the Flaming Fist, the Steel Watch. There are a bunch of ways to get past this. I used Arthur's Pass, the guy who is poisoning the toys in his basement. You can go around the base itself by crawling around. There are a bunch of class-specific options. You can lift a piece of mail from the couriers that is urgent news for Duke Ravengard and be a courier. There's lots of ways you can get into this.
Yeah, I had a pass from somewhere out in Rivington. It was no big deal. But there's an override when it senses you. Just like it's kind of taken directly over, and Gortash says like, yes, my old friend, come on up to the coronation as my personal guest.
Yeah. Yep. Unlike the other stop where you actually get accosted by the Steel Watch. We're going to talk about the Steel Watch later, but why they might they are being controlled by a hive mind of sorts. They can be directly jacked in.
Yes.
So I imagine the hive mind is on alert for you. And then Gortash, the rigger, has jacked into the mech directly to spot you.
Yes.
On the first floor, there's an admin area to the left and a barracks to the left. To our right is actually the coronation. We're going to go left first. In the admin area, there are a bunch of people milling about with like lawyers. You get the sense that this is a place where people argue their cases. Yeah. This is one of the things where there will be 3 named NPCs standing in a little cluster. You can talk to them and they say not now, but you stand next to them, you get their story. Yeah. There's a quartermaster here and a passage down to the jail. We're going to go down to the jail, but there's a lot more, as mentioned, we're going to do eventually.
Yes. Yeah. It is fun listening to those conversations because it's like, all right, we're going to role play this. Like, let's see how you're going to react if they're hostile. Yeah.
There's a lot of like, Saul Chaotic Goodman energy to doing this.
Oh god. Yeah. We can convince the quartermaster here